You're there, you're looking at the door, you're like, there's nothing wrong. This is perfect. What could this crazy woman be bitching about? She reaches in, turns it up to full blast hot, says, just wait a minute, and it starts to build up steam. The glass fogs up, except for one spot. It says, your balls are shaved.
If I could have jumped through the window, I would have.
Story time.
I will tell you a story. You're not sitting on my lap, though. This is several years ago. It was a shower door. Customer called us and the shower door was too tight. It was rubbing on the tile wall. Our solution, we had a local partner here in town who had a polishing machine. So if we were in a bind, we could sometimes call him up. If he was at his shop, he would take that glass and he would run it through the polisher for us. So we called him. He happened not to be there. The homeowner was actually going to be leaving anyway. So we were going to take this piece of glass out and we were going to shave it down so that it was a little bit smaller in width. So it runs through a polishing machine, takes a little bit off. So because he wasn't there, we went and we left the piece of glass there, put a piece of tape on it with the customer's name. So the customer in this case, try not to laugh, their last name was spelled B-A-H-L-S, balls. So work got done. I, as a supervisor, get a phone call one day from a very unhappy Mrs. Balls. And she says, everything fit. It's working great. But when we take a shower, you need to come see this. I'm thinking, well, I'm not going to watch you take a shower. She says, no, you need to come see this. So get out there. She turns on the shower. It starts to steam up. When we left that piece of glass there, once it was done, this local partner of ours wrote on it with a permanent marker and said, your balls are shaved. Now that cleans off of the glass. That's not a problem. But the problem is when it steams up, it still shows. So the customer was in the shower.
Steams up, but it doesn't steam where the ink kind of get onto the pores of the glass.
Right. So the customer's in the shower and they, kind of washing their hair, and then they look over and they see a blatant making fun of their last name.
Which that actually wasn't the case. They were just, because in a stack of glass, would it just say, like, once it's shaved, you'd put the name of the customer and you put shaved?
Yes, but this particular one, the partner was unaware and thought he'd be funny and write, your balls are shaved.
Oh, because he put your before.
So now the customer sees it, and I had to go deal with the customer.
So